So it's finally time to review 86 Devastator. But first, I want to show you just how to combine them and stuff. Still sick, still not feeling the best, but doing this anyway. So let me just get this all set up. So I'm going to start with the legs. Let's start Scavenger here. There's a weird angle, so let me just start. Ignore that Triptychon's still here. I have not moved them since I reviewed them because I'm too lazy. But for Scrapper, you're just gonna split his legs. That's easy. Mixmaster is no harder. You're just gonna open that up. Okay. A little bit harder with this. So you're gonna open this up and everything. I think actually I showed you this already, so I'm just gonna skip past this. But if I didn't, all you do is just bring the legs down and this will go. But what I did not show you is this. You bend that for the next component. Long Haul, whose arms are currently unpegged. Sorry, shutting out so much, but I gotta cut this. Sorry about that. I had these guys in a box for a while, or a bag. And yeah, so no changes to combine this guy. And that goes the same with Hook. No changes. We'll put the Hook on after. Then Scavenger. You're going to take the hand. This is just going to come out. I got the wrong hand. Yeah, just bring that out. And that peg will go down like that. And you just slap that on. And there's that. And lastly, Bone Crusher. And it's the same thing. Just on the other side. Come on. There we go. And there you have Bone Crusher. So let's actually combine them. Let's take Scrapper and the crotch. So this is gonna slide. Actually, let's slide it in here. Okay, yeah, this goes up here. Hold on. Okay, so there's this slide thing in here, and this, I don't know. I think the slides into it. That just goes there, and this will peg together on the left leg. Now, let's grab Mixmaster. Easy. Way easier. You just slide this in. That'll go. Now like that. Let's raise up. Go to Long Haul. So for this, just gonna squash them on. This will just go in to here. It's kind of easy. It's actually not the easiest. Maybe just quickly get that in there. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Okay, hold on. Okay, So there you have that. And then this butt flap. Just slide up into there and just secure that. Okay. Now hook is probably the hardest to get on. Let me raise up. Let's go through. So there's multiple different connection points. You have the arms, this, and this. They all have to go in. And pretty much perfectly. You just do that. Get everything all pegged together. Let's see, did I get that? Okay. And there you have that. Let's bring this down like that. There we go. Let's go to Bone Crusher. So he's not that easy, but he's easy and uneasy. Just slide that on and plug that in. I say it's not easy because this is kind of hard to get on. Even harder to get off. Anyway, the Scavenger is the exact same thing, but you have to hold this because it'll on tab. And on my copy, this doesn't peg in. It's very annoying. So that's pretty much it. So you also take put on the accessories and stuff. Take the hook, go on there. Let's do this. Just check everything. Then we'll put the chest together. So you have that. And you have that. And you have that. So now let's lay him down. For my feet. But you're going to peg that in. That'll go together, and then it'll just plug into these tabs on the treads of Bone Crusher and Scavenger, and then you just get everything all tapped together. And that's pretty much it. Just a couple finishing things you gotta do. Push this in further there. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to lower this down. That'll work. Get this. So, you take Longhall's gun. That'll plug right into there. Basically acts as the little foot that Mixmaster has in the cartoon. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn him around. This is really weird. Anyway, so basically you just place each Constructicon's guns around this. And then, I'm actually going to take the hook off for this. Just move Devastator out of the way. So you have the tab here, which will just plug right into there. Let's get this back on. The last finishing touch is the gun, which just combines like that. And you can just put that on. And I'm going to move to my desk because this is a very weird angle. Okay, this might actually be a weirder angle. Anyway, here is Devastator fully combined. Let me put this in my lap. Get the full thing. And holy damn, is that big. So, just get in close here. Yeah, there's his head. It's Devastator. Goddamn. You have the chest plate. Of course, Longhall's gun acting as the foot for Mixmaster. So you can get a good look at his gun here. Nice and cool. Move this out of the way because I just want to get to articulation. This video is long enough. So there's a swivel at the head. It's not on a ball joint, sadly. A swivel at the arm. Go forward, back, out. Since Little Prime's legs fell out. Hook's gun fell. Let me just shake that off. Or not. Ow, my leg hurts. My leg hurts, ow. So now, you got a bicep swivel as well. And if we go down here, a wrist swivel and opening hands. And despite none of the Constructicons having waist swivels, Devastator does have a waist swivel. Then let's move down here. As you do have a kick. By the way, Bone Crusher's articulation is the same as Scavenger's. And that goes for Mixmaster for the most part. But yeah, just do that. He's got a kick. And you can... His leg also goes back and out. I'm not going to do it because he's too big. But also have an ankle pivot. Now, there's a complaint that I've seen. This guy. Come on. Is that Mixmaster's ankle tilt is farther down, farther down than Scavenger's. It doesn't affect, like, stability or anything, so I don't care. But if it bothers you, whatever. We'll move that out of the way. It's annoying. Another complaint I see with the legs is that they are offset. That's just so they don't clash when he's just standing still like this. And let me get back up here. The final thoughts on this guy, because this guy is very awesome, and I understand some of the complaints that people have with this guy, but I don't think that deserves all that much hate. So, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.